This is different. Doing a commentary video. I'm not used to doing these types of videos. I've just never been comfortable with my voice being on videos. But I decided today is the time to change. So I'm going to be doing commentary of FNaF 2. One of the best games in the series. Has its issues, but yeah, it don't matter. Now, you may be asking, why am I doing FNaF 2 commentary before FNaF 1 commentary? Short answer, FNaF 2 is boring. That's just the long and short of it. So, I'm going to be doing this, see how it goes. New game. Grand reopening, vintage pizzeria given new life. Come be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. What could go wrong? With a very minimal paycheck. Let's get into this. Here we are. Hello, phone guy.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path.
Wonderful.
Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old locations, you know.
Sure.
Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company.
Why?
That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety.
Of course.
They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, no new system is without its kinks.
Kinks.
You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week, but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right?
Yeah.
Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them.
One of them.
And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit.
Yep.
So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved.
Joys.
You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to, keep the music box wound up, piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Night. Alright, so FNaF 2. And what can I say? It's one of the best FNaF games out there. It has a lot of issues, specifically with the RNG and game balancing, but this was a rushed game, so you kind of expect it. Surprisingly, no one has left yet, and it's 3 AM. ambience track. The ambience track is really good. It's one of my favorites in this series. Oh, hang on. There you are. You look so weird without your guitar. The console port changed that. They removed his guitar and he kind of looks silly without it in this room. Oh, Toy Bunny moved again. Hello. How are you?
I am under the water.
Oh, this is rather, boring. Which is surprising for FNaF 2. Even for the first night. Oh, now Toy Chica. My boring counterpart. Hey. Oh, now Freddy's gone. Oh. The infamous meme ambience. There you are. Chica. Oh, no, Freddy. Where's Chica? I thought it was Chica. Damn, Toy Freddy. You're moving fast. Especially for a fat plastic bear. Point still stands. Hello. How'd you get that so fast? Do you want to come in, or...? Oh. No? You're right to come in anytime you want. As are you. Hi. Okay, Freddy's just gone back to the stage. Because sometimes just wearing the mask like this just decides to send him back. For some reason. Maybe that was a coding error or something. But it works, it helps. That was a rather uneventful first night. Compared to other times I've played the first night anyway. Second night. Now things should get a bit more interesting. Hello again, phone guy.
Scott.
Calvin.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural.
Yeah.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know? And the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever.
Yeah,
I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright light. It would cause a system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds.
You ain't lying there,
That glitch might have carried over to the newer models too. One more thing. Don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box.
Never forget.
Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Never forget that music box. But yeah, Funko was right. If you see an animatronic in the room, you can shine the flashlight on them for a few seconds and it stuns them. Hello again, Mangle. I glitched you into this room. The camera glitch in FNaF 2. It's really fun to mess around with. What? Excuse me. How did you move from cam 10 all the way to the hallway? You're supposed to move to cam 7 first. That makes no sense. Just a way of proving FNaF 2's AI is kind of broken and OP. They just skip rooms sometimes. That balloon boy's gone. Oh, Foxy. I forgot you activated too. Let's get into the vent. Mangle. Jeez. Sheesh, you are active tonight. Baby in the vent. There's a kid in the vent. I mean, Balloon Boy I usually expect, because he usually becomes more active than the toys, but Mangle is surprisingly active for night 2. He's going into the now. He's in the vent. Unexpected Toy Barney appearance. I'm aware that he went in the vent, but I'm aware that Toy Bonnie went in the vent, but he didn't show up in front of Mangle. I thought the animatronic that shows up in the vents was always the newest one that appeared, so like if Mangle went in there first and then Toy Bonnie went in there after him, Toy Bonnie would show up. But I guess there's like a priority with these animatronics. I don't know, I'm not the best with FNaF 2 code or any of the game's code. Right, Mangle. On the way. Okay. But Mangle always looked kind of creepy when she's with Foxy. It's like the colours of him are distorted slightly. Boring counterpart again. Okay. Long ears. I don't know, I'm checking vents, I just natural habit. Who's in the vents now? Oh, Toy Bonnie. See, I noticed that when Toy Bonnie disappears from the left vent, the static on that camera plays for a significantly longer time than it would otherwise. It's really interesting. Okay, left early, as Mangle usually does. Seems to leave more earlier, more commonly than the others. Very interesting. I guess that ties into her being the weakest event character. I wonder if I can let BB in. probably still win the night, but I don't want to risk it. So the birds know. Maybe you just... Maybe in the lids again? No. Okay, never mind. Okay, well the night's pretty much over. It's literally just about to end. Hi, you just appeared. Yep. Light work. Which is something I can't really say for the later game. Here we are again. We're in the FNaF 1 dining area with the FNaF 1 models. That's something I never really understood. Like, why are the FNaF 1 models here? Because these are supposed to be nightmares of the player being Freddy. So if this is supposed to take place before FNaF 1, why would there be FNaF 1 models? They make an acting figure in the first part, didn't model under the